Ms. Boone. Thank you for meeting with me on today regarding my visit on yesterday. Okay. How do you think it went?
To be honest, not very well. It went okay as far as like the introduction of it, but when I go back to look at how the kids performed, then that's when I'm able to tell whether or not the lesson went well.
Okay. All right. Well, I did notice some great things that were happening when I came in. You reference your data wall, so you're creating a data literate classroom that we just implemented on last week. You told the kids of their goals and how you all were going to work to meet those goals. And another thing I noticed that we had talked about on before when we met about you focusing the kids on what they're going to be learning for that day. So you did do that. You focused them in on the LO at the beginning of your lesson, and you reference your anchor chart to reinforce that learning. So that was what what we were looking for today. I'm gonna go ahead and get into the lesson that we had. Would you go ahead and just tell me what did you do in your model when you were modeling?
When I was modeling, I wanted the kids to be able to create a summary of their own of a literary nonfiction text, and so I made sure that they understood what a summary was. We went through what the term meant, the academic language, and then what they actually need to look for when they're trying to create a summary for a literary nonfiction text, and then the question that they should ask themselves in the process. And so what I did was I took a text that we've read before and we went through the entire text to point out those most important events that took place in that person's life, and we made note of those in our graphic organizer.
Okay, and so that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, because in your modeling piece, you started out again by reading a learning objective. You gave the summary. You gave the definition of the look forwards for the summary from your anchor chart. And then you asked the students to turn to page 326, and you kind of probed the students through questioning, what are we reading about? Then you asked the students, I want you to tell me the major events that took place in Thomas Edison's life.
Yes.
And the students just randomly called out. One student said, the house. Other student said, he was born. And then you went immediately to writing the summary. You said, turn to page 328. And then you had them, I want you to read, and I want you to tell me, write the important parts of the summary. And the kids said, he was born in blah, 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 and you wrote that down. Then they moved to the next page. Y'all read it, and you wrote that sentence down. So I asked you to bring your modeling piece in, and you brought it in. Now I want to show you, because we use the backwards planning, and so we begin with the end in mind. I'm going to give you a minute. I want you to look at the question of how it's tested, our end goal, and the answer choices. But I'm going to give you a minute to read this. And then I want you to script out what it takes for a student to answer this question correctly. Okay? So we want to focus on. So I'm going to give you 10 minutes to do that. And I'm going to pause this for just